If you're interested in staying fit for life, this is for you. In this video, I interview my friend Mark. He's in a great shape, he's 78, and he's been consistently working out for 50 years. He shares what helped him stay consistent for this long, his diet, his workout routine, and much more. I hope you enjoy it.
I'm so kind of proud of being 78 and feeling the way I feel. I wake up every day with a lot of energy. I've been blessed.
Hello, Mark, and thanks for doing this.
My pleasure, Joseph.
So, today we're gonna just ask you a few questions about your fitness journey to learn from your amazing experience.
In one of my first career, I met a young man who played for Ohio State's football team.
Mhm.
And in the mornings, he said, "Well, I'd go work out. You want to come work out with me?" And I said yes. And he really is the person that got me totally into this. And this was like 50 years ago. So I've been
Wow.
working out pretty steady 3 or 4 days a week for 50 years,
How many days a week?
like 3 or 4 days a week, sometimes
Okay.
five.
Okay. And that has been like your routine around
Right.
4 workouts per week since then.
Yes. Yeah.
It's interesting
Well,
that
I try to do at least concentrate on two body parts a workout.
Mhm.
And that's really been what I've been doing really consistently since for 50 years.
You didn't change a lot your plan or your schedule of workout.
No, my workouts really take precedence over whatever I'm doing. So if I travel, I'll wake up early and get my workouts in. Um, at home, as you saw, depending on what time of the day, I'll get to the gym. And it's
Mhm.
just part of my life.
Amazing. So we're talking two muscle groups per day or per workout. Where like what's the usual split here? Is it pull, chest, by? How do you like usually do it?
So I try to do back and bis,
Hmm.
and then I'll do chest and tris,
Hmm.
and I'll do legs and shoulders. And
Perfect.
every day I do a lot of stretching. I used to do a lot of power yoga.
Okay.
And now what I do is do a lot of the yoga stretches prior to the workout.
Now, you've stayed consistent for over 50 years now. What's the real secret behind that kind of consistency?
I don't know if I have any secret. I know it works for me.
Please.
Um, but for me, what it does is I just feel great. Um, I'm so kind of proud of being 78 and feeling the way I feel. I wake up every day with a lot of energy. I've been blessed. I also love to play golf, so it's also helped me with my golf game, and it's also helped me with my life when I've gone through some difficult times. Getting to the gym has always been a reprieve from whatever is on my mind because
Mm,
while I'm doing those weights and lifting, I'm not thinking about some of the other lousy stuff that's going on in my life. So it's really helped me through getting through good times and also helped me getting through bad times.
mm. It's very interesting because, for a lot of people, they say, I don't want to work out because I feel bad, because I'm not in a good mood. For you, you're saying that I wanted to work out because I was in a bad mood. It helped
In
me to
fact,
feel
I work
better.
out harder probably. Yeah.
Amazing. So for you, the real secret was like you just think that workout is something that makes you feel better. It makes you feel more proud of yourself, and you focus on that positive side, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely have a positive side to me, and it's partly, and it has to do with the way that I've kind of lived my life, which is and working out is just a major piece of what I do every day. So it's just become a part of me. Um, and I have kids, I have grandchildren, and it's really a plus to be able to go out and hang out with them and play with them and run with them and chase them around and play soccer with them or baseball or football. So um, it's really cool. And it's really cool to hear my grandkids say, Papa, look at you. You know, so it's been a great journey. I've been really blessed.
Amazing. I think my next question will be my favorite question to ask you. What differences do you notice between yourself and friends your age who don't work out or who have never worked out?
I guess that's a great question. My a lot of my friends don't live the same life I live, or take working out seriously. So a lot of times when you're with people my age, the first thing people discuss is, oh, I've got a bad back, or my shoulder hurts, or my neck hurts, or I'm tired. And it's an interesting conversation when you get over 65 or 70 or something, because that's how people start their day. I start with, I'm feeling great. I got to the gym today. So a lot of my friends haven't taken their body, which is a God-given gift, as seriously as I have. So a lot of my friends have these aches and pains. They have these pot bellies, which is affects how they walk, how they are in the world, how it affects their sex life, or whether or not they have a sex life, which to me is still important. Um, so it's just a different attitude of going through life.
It's a different life, I would say.
Right. Yeah.
Amazing. And what's something you wish you had known earlier about fitness, if anything?
I just think it's really an important part of one's life. You have your work life, you have your family life, but to me, the first romance that you need is with yourself. What I've been blessed to have learned, I guess, early on is how important I am. Because if I ain't good, nobody's good. If I'm in a bad mood, how am I going to be with my family? Or if I'm not able to walk around, how is that going to affect my kids or my wife? So I have to take care of me. I'm sure over the years that is a bigger part of who I am, but it's something that I, probably learned early on is the importance of taking care of myself.
Amazing. It seems to me that early on you understood the important thing about fitness. You learned the right way to work out, and you didn't really change a lot of things along the years. And it's very interesting to me because right now, in the fitness industry and on social media, every now and then you get a new, I don't know, a new influencer with a new approach, with a new hot thing that tries to convince people that you need to do this specific thing to be fit. And for you, you're like, I just learned the basics and I stick to them for 50 years. And that
It's
has
worked so
worked
far.
really.
So why, keep it simple, stupid, is what they say. So I try to keep it simple. And, one of the good things I've learned at the gym is that I obviously don't know everything, but you see people doing a little tweak on
Mhm.
this exercise. And I think one of the things I really like about my routine, and I was watching you and Emma, is to do it slow.
Mhm.
And the important thing is really to do it right. And, don't get caught up in, lifting 500 pounds. Really get caught up in your method of how you do it, and
Yeah,
to keep it slow and keep the motion slow. That way you don't hurt yourself. Because
mm,
if you start doing all those heavy weights, that's causes injury.
yeah, exactly. Did you have a lot of injuries along the years?
No, I
Nothing
mean,
major.
like we discussed, I don't take any anything. Everything's totally natural.
I didn't ask you about your diet. What does your diet look like?
I'm a routine guy, and my wife is a great baker, so she makes this great sourdough cinnamon raisin bread.
Oh my
So
God.
I start
I
my
have I
day
have to show you what I have next to me. Emma just made the sourdough bread. I think I'm on the right
oh,
track.
great. Right. So that's what I have for breakfast. And then for lunch, I'll have
Sorry, sourdough bread with what?
with a jelly, peanut butter, jelly, and banana.
That's it.
That's it.
No
Then for
protein.
lunch, I'll have like normally a turkey sandwich
Okay.
and an English muffin, a sourdough English muffin that my wife makes. And then dinner usually consists of chicken, salad, little vegetables. That's my daily routine. And then at night, if I want a snack, we usually have grapes around the house and stuff like that. So I don't really eat in between meals, and I
Mm.
just kind of watch what I eat. And I also, it's funny. So if we go on vacation, I really try to not to go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In
because I kind
moderation.
of weighed the same thing forever.
Wow. I guess you've never counted calories.
No,
Okay.
if I feel good, I'm fine.
Okay. Fair enough. And also, like you do have some protein in your diet, but it's not that high protein, your diet. Like
No, it's a
it's
piece of chicken for dinner
Mhm.
and it's like turkey for lunch.
That's it.
Yeah,
It has worked really well for you. Okay.
it's worked, so I'm not going to change anything.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I like that. I remember you mentioned in the gym that you love working out. And obviously, that makes it easier to stick to this fitness life, along the years. What would you say to someone who doesn't really love working out, who doesn't really enjoy this? What would be your advice to help such a person to commit to fitness? Because, some people love this, some people don't, but we all need to do it. So,
It's a really great question, and my wife is a fitness instructor also. It's so hard to change somebody's mindset.
mm,
Um, from my opinion and for me, it's just being a model. So I try to be a model, and like you met me, you thought you saw something in me, and what I hope happens sometimes is like my sons or people that I'm with see where I am, and this is what they might want to aspire to. And then if they come to me like you did, I try to share with them how this has impacted my life.
mm,
And because I don't think you can't really tell somebody, go work out. I mean, if they don't understand the importance of it, there's not much I can do or you could do or my wife
mm,
can do to change that mindset. It's all you can do, I think, is just be the right model.
fair enough. To lead by example.
Right.
Sometimes people come to me to help them with their fitness journey. They want to lose weight, they want to start working out, but they don't necessarily enjoy, you know, the workouts. And usually I work with them on two levels in this. The first level is let's try to make it fun in a way for you. Let's try
Right.
to choose the workouts that you like, maybe go with a friend, listen to some music. Let's try to make it fun. Let's do everything we can to make it enjoyable to you. That's level one. But level two is even if we did everything we could do in level one, and it's still not that fun, we need to do something. And the frame that I like to share with my clients is don't ask yourself, do I hate working out or do I prefer not working out? The answer will definitely be I'd rather stay on the couch. What you need to ask yourself is, do I hate the results of not working out more than working out?
Right.
Like for me, it's similar to working. Like maybe you love your job, maybe you don't, but you work anyway. Why? Because you hate being broke, you hate not having a home, you hate like all these things. And even on the days that you don't feel like going to work, you do it anyway. And I believe, I might be wrong, but I believe that we should have the same mindset around fitness and around workouts. If anything, it's more important to work out than to work.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with that, Joseph. It's like I said before, on my bad days, I'll spend more time at the gym
Exactly.
because it's not only it's as you know, the once you get the workout going and you're done, you just feel so great.
You never regret a
Um,
workout.
I mean, and it's, people say, oh, the trick is to get there.
Yes.
Once you get there and you start doing it, for me, start doing a little bit, boy, I feel great. Even some days I am a little tired, but I go there and I get energized. But and then you have to ask somebody who's not into working out, well, do you feel good about yourself? When you look in the mirror, what do you see? And that's another important thing. When I look in the mirror, I think I look great still. I don't
You
have
do.
any hair left. So the only thing that's really grown is my forehead. But, my body still, I think, looks great. So I feel, really good about myself. I still feel sexy at 78. So
You do look sexy. You do
and
look
so does
sexy.
my wife. So it's all good.
You guys look great. You mentioned your bad days, like these bad days that you don't feel good. You go to the gym. Anyway, I would love to hear a bit more from you about these bad days. Do you have days where where you don't feel like going to the gym?
Well, I'll tell you, life gets in the way sometimes. So I went through a divorce,
Mhm.
a very depressing time. My kids have gone through some stuff. My grandkids have had bad days. Those days emotionally get to me. So what I try to do instead of sitting around worrying because there's nothing I can really do, I try to get to the gym. And so for at least that hour, 2 hours, however long I'm at the gym, I'm not thinking negative things. I'm still trying to, have a good workout. I feel better and I get away from the emotional stuff for at least for a couple hours. And for me, that's really been a formula for keeping, my sanity during those days that aren't so great because we all go through bad days.
Mhm. Yeah, of
But
course.
I've still go, those are the days I love going to the,
Yeah, and you were saying that it's on the bad days that you love going to the gym, that you want to
yeah,
go the most.
right. I mean, I like going all the time, but on those bad days, I know for 2 hours, I can get away from whatever crap is going on in my life.
I love it. I love it. I hope I can get my conviction this deep in my fitness journey, and I hope I can help other people to do the same. That we need to go to the gym, we need to work out because we feel bad. Because you see, most people skip their workouts because they feel bad, where this should be the main reason why we go in the first place.
Right. It's like praying. The days that are, and I don't know if you pray, but if you pray for a minute a day and the days you're not feeling good, that day should be 20 minutes,
Yeah, exactly.
you know.
Is there any important lesson about fitness, about your journey I didn't ask you about that you'd like to share?
Well, I think one of the things that I do that I enjoy doing is I journal every day. So one of the things I wake up and I kind of think about my emotions for that day. I think about the blessings I had the day before. It's kind of a meditation, but it's kind of sets off my day. And I think it's all part of my lifestyle. Eating good, being fit, being good spiritually. It's all those things really have helped me. So my advice to anybody, for me, what's worked is the whole body, the whole spiritual body, the whole everything that's a part of me is working toward trying to be a good person and physically fit.
Amazing. So for you, you focus on, if I got that right, on all the elements in your life. It's not only like
Yeah,
nothing is
it's just not one
separated.
thing.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, and that's why honestly I started my own coaching journey because I saw that people who struggle, as we discussed in the gym, they don't struggle. It's not a lack of it's not a lack of knowledge. Their problem is not a lack of knowledge. It's a lack of consistency, a lack of they don't have the right habits, the right behavior, which is why for me, the most important work a fitness coach can do is the discussions they have with the people to
Right.
help them prioritize the right things, help them make the right decisions for themselves. It's not only about giving someone a workout plan. The workout, you've had the same workout plan for 50 years. I would say that's the easiest thing in the journey.
Yeah. I think, as a coach, you're almost like a therapist
Mhm.
because it's like we talked about mindset. When people get out of they start eating too much and they start hanging out on the couch, they get a little bit lazy. And it takes it's so easy to put weight on and be lazy, but it's so hard to see results right away. But like you said, if you can make that workout fun and they can feel some joy for that half an hour or hour, that might motivate them to change their lifestyle.
You know, our discussion reminded me of a quote I love, which is the person who loves walking walks more than the person who loves the destination. And you are the perfect example of the person who loves walking, which is working out in this example. And I guess that's why you were able to stick to it for 50 years. And you inspired me to help people love working out more, focus more on that part of the equation, let's say.
Yeah. Well, and good luck for you because you've got great energy too. Good luck modeling what you hope happens to other people.
Thank you.
I mean,
Thank you, Mark.
that's a gift.
Thank you, man. This has been a great conversation. I'm really grateful for you showing up and doing this. I'm sure this is going to help a lot of people just by seeing your example, just by hearing your story. This will be great for many people, and I can only wish and hope that I achieve half what you achieved on your fitness journey, because honestly, that's my goal.
Good. That's a good goal.
Yeah, it
Keep
is.
up
Thank you
what
so
you're
much.
doing and have a great marriage
Thank you, man. Thank you, man.
and life.